Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful day. It is Hannah, your sparkling Spectrumite, and welcome to another Whip and Chat. Whip stands for work in progress, and chat means is I'm just chatting with you, just kind of letting you know how things are. I want to hear how things are with you. So I kind of treat this like as a podcast in a way, like you can listen as you're working on a diamond painting or on any craft. I like to listen to Whip and Chats when I'm doing house chores and things like that. So yeah, it's just a really fun time to kind of relax. I'm working on this beautiful piece today. And just to catch up with everyone, which is, I always enjoy it. So the piece I'm working on today, plus guys, I have so many fun accessories to kind of show you because I'm shooting this on August 31st, but by the time you get this, it will be September 1st, and I am all in for all the fall vibes at this point. So I pulled out all my fall stuff and I'm ready for it. I'm completely ready for it. Summer has been great, but it is time for fall. So canvas that I'm working on is I am working on the Sanderson Sisters by Cheryl Baker. This is a Diamond Art Club canvas. It is a square drill canvas, and it is 35 by 20, about a little over 27 inches. So it's a pretty big canvas. I've had to work on it this way because if I turned it, it wouldn't fit my whole desk. So, but this works. And I have been working on this since the beginning of August, and obviously I haven't made a whole lot of progress yet. I just really couldn't find my, I just couldn't find my groove in this, but I think I finally have. So I've made a lot more progress on it this week than I have like the entire month. So, but I'm working on this. It's such a beautiful kit. It's 70 colors, so it's a lot of colors. And I believe it's got 2 fairy dust drills and then 3 ABs. So lots of fun special drills. You can probably even maybe see some of the special drills in Mary Sanderson's face. As you can see, I've only gotten it half done. But I love this kit, and I'm working on this for the Cheryl Baker event that's been going on. Now, if you haven't joined, it's not too late. It goes for August and September, and it was created by an amazing diamond painter, Cindy Schwinn. She is on Instagram. I will make sure to post her information. So if you want to join the Cheryl Baker event, you can still do it because, oh my goodness, guys, the work that I have to have a huge shout out to her because she has put so much time and effort into this event, and she got some amazing sponsors. She has been asking like really fun trivia questions about Cheryl Baker and like getting to know the artist, and it has just been such a fun event. So I definitely encourage you to try. And again, it's not too late. You have all of September too. The other event that I've been doing is Paws and Claws by Anxiety Art Adventures and by Steph over at Lazy River Crafts. They have changed their name. It was Lazy River Wood Turning. Now it is Lazy River Crafts. And yeah, that's really fun. And basically it is an event like just to bring, It is an event just to bring awareness like to different animals. And I figured these were cute little, I think they're mice. I'm pretty sure they're mice. So I figured I could do that. Then now this will not qualify because it has to be a new start. But I figured this will be kind of fun to do with the whole Drills and Chills vibe, which Drills and Chills is a big event that is hosted by Katie with Diamonds and Washi and Lindsay with Emeralds and Fairy Lights, which is a big, huge fall event. So technically, again, this won't qualify because it's not a new start, but I like to, still kind of go along with the events and have fun with them. So here we go. Some of the accessories, because this is what I'm most excited about. So first accessory I have is this Hello Sunny. More on that later, guys. There's more about Sunny that I gotta let you know. So first of all, I've got this beautiful kind of green black pen. I put a 4-placer on one end, and then it's got the brass single placer tip. And this is a pen that is actually from We Wax Crafts. So Anxiety Art Adventures has her own store. She does have some diamond painting pens that are made by her best friend Sean. And I was lucky, I actually got to snag one. And it's kind of hard. There we go. This is a little better light. It's like this really cool, kind of almost like acid green and black. And I don't know. It just gave me fall Halloween vibes. So I thought this would be a fun pen to use. The other accessory I have is my fun tin. This is a Halloween tin that's got Lisa Frank characters. And as you can see, they're Lisa Frank Halloween characters. I love collecting these tins. These are one of my favorite diamond painting accessories to collect because this is where I keep wax and putty in them. So I have different putties and different waxes that I like to use. So I like to kind of keep them to get, yeah, is that fun? Does that smell good? It does, it smells really good. So I have some waxes in here, like some themed waxes. So I have my pumpkin spice right here. If it's not upside down, sorry. My pumpkin spice putty. And then I still have these little wax samples. Now, my pumpkin spice putty, that was when it was still under Excuse Me Designs, which was last year. Excuse Me Designs is now Rose Mud. She has got a ton of fall scents, so I will make sure to post all this. I haven't pulled the trigger yet in getting more fall scents just because, guys, I bought this last year. Literally this time last year, I bought it right before Drills and Chills of last year, and it still smells amazing. So I've got this, which I'm still using. Then I got these in my last patty wax order. I had ordered some stuff, and they always include like little free samples. And so this was a free sample from last year. It's this really cute, it's called Berry Bewitching. And it's just like this tiny little sample of wax, but guys, it still smells amazing. And as you can tell, I've barely used any of it. So I keep them in my little tin here, my little themed tin. So I've got that. Then my tray I'm gonna use, this was actually my very first custom tray I ever had. Last year was like the first time I was still very new to diamond painting. I'd only been diamond painting a couple of months, and that's when I kind of fell into the rabbit hole of accessories and matching things and things like that. So of course I wanted a Hocus Pocus tray, and I had this custom design for me. So this is by K&S Customs. It is another Etsy shop, so I will make sure to post that information below. So I'm going to use my fun Hocus Pocus tray to go with the Sanderson sisters. So I've got that. All right, new things. This is what I got to show you. So I was talking about the Cheryl Baker event. So the Cheryl Baker event that's been hosted by Cindy, she has had some phenomenal sponsors and some amazing prizes. And sure enough, guys, last week I won one of the prizes. I was shocked. It totally made my day. And the prizes I won, like I was just like, I couldn't imagine anything better. So what I won is I won one of these beautiful, gorgeous trays by Amazing Crafts. Emma has her own store. She does these gorgeous trinket trays that are made out of resin. I already have 2 of hers, and now I have a 3rd one. So I am super excited about that. But she made this beautiful tray for the event, and I won it. I was absolutely shocked. Then, not only that, she also made a cover minder to go with it. So I've got one of her beautiful resin cover minders that goes with the tray. Then, okay, another goodie is a little trash drill bowl, which I was really excited because I have never had one before. It's bad, guys, with my trash drills. I literally just put them in a big thing, but this is so much cuter. So I've got my trash drill cover, or I'm sorry, my trash drill collector that goes with my tray and my cover minder. Then the other prize I won, so it was two prizes that I won. It got to be, and they were like together in a joint package. So this gorgeous stuff from Amazing Crafts, and then this stunning cover minder from Cover Minder Saban. It's this beautiful spider, and it's purple and it's orange, and it's just got all the Halloween vibes. It's big too, guys. Like you can tell, this is a good size cover minder. And it's just gorgeous. This makes me think of something like this. If Morticia Adams were to wear jewelry, this is what I think she would wear. It's just gorgeous. It's so pretty. So I got this cover minder as well. So yeah, it's all the fall vibes. I'm happy. Other cover minders I'm using, I know I've never gone this long on accessories, but I was like so ready to get all this out. So this is a little cover minder that actually I made. It's Bad Girls Have More Fun. And of course, it's the mugshots of the Sanderson sisters. I ordered these resin pieces from Crafty Southern Heifers, and I just glue my own magnet to them. So I made this cover minder. Same with this one. I've got this cute little purple, I Put a Spell on You. It's this cute little purple cauldron and a little skull. Plus, that is the song that Bette Midler sings in Hocus Pocus. So I'm like, I had to have a reference to the song. And same thing, I just glue my little magnet on the back. And then I have my on Wednesdays, we wear black. So for those of you who know, that is a reference to Mean Girls, but obviously it is a reference to Wednesday Addams. So I just thought this was a really cute piece. Again, glued a magnet onto the back. And the reason these are already sticking, guys, is because I have my magnets underneath my canvas. So with these magnets, with these cover minders, I went ahead and made these, but I made two more. So guess what? These are going to be giveaways next week. So stay tuned to the end of this Whip and Chat because I'm going to give these two away. So you can have your own cover minder. So again, I've already attached the magnets to the back. And I just thought it'd be fun to give these away to someone. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Wow. Okay. I can finally start diamond painting. Sorry, guys. I know that was a lot of accessories, but you know what? It's okay because it just fall stuff makes me happy and I am so ready for it. So I kitted up in just my art dot drawers. It works. It's been functional. No complaints there. And yeah, so let's get started. So I guess I need to start with the biggest news of this week. And you could probably tell because you might have a guess on what it is because you saw him saying hi earlier in the video, crawling across my canvas. So for those of you who might be catching up, or for those who are new, I foster for our local Humane Society. I typically foster cats, and now I have 3 cats of my own, or my family does, not just me. But back in April, decided to, see if I could help. They were really just desperately needing fosters. And I just thought, you know what, I think we can do that. And my husband was all on board too. And so we started fostering. So we had a foster in April to May named Tonto. And he ended up getting adopted, found a great home. And then we ended up getting another foster. So we took June off because we had Tonto from April to the end of May. Then we took June off, and then sure enough, in early July, they just had a whole slew of kittens. It was definitely kitten season. And we ended up taking another foster in early July, the one that you just saw. That's Sunny. Fun little story about Sunny. I need to bring my light just a little closer, guys. Sorry. Hopefully it's not too much of a glare, but I do need my light right now because it's a little overcast and I'm just using natural light, and sadly The lighting in my craft room is not the best. That's something on my list to replace and get better lighting, but I just haven't done it yet. So Sunny came to us in July. He was only 6 weeks old. He needed fostering for weight gain because he just wasn't gaining weight in the Humane Society. And sometimes it's just harder for cats to do that because they're stressed or something like that. So we took him and he was doing great, started gaining the weight. And then sure enough, at the end of July, we ended up getting 2 more fosters, Spencer and Elsa. And sure enough, so by this week we'd had Sunny for 2 months, pretty much 2 months. And then we'd had Spencer and Elsa. Today it would have been 3 weeks. So we didn't have them quite as long. So sure enough, this past Monday, I get a call from the Humane Society and they had said, hey, guess what? We are ready to have cat adoptions again, and actually we've got room for them here, so you can bring in your fosters now, and we'll put them on the adoption floor, and they'll be ready to go. So I said, oh, that was great, because first of all, it'd been a while since they could really do cat adoptions because they ended up having this illness that went through. So for a while they halted all adoptions in general. And then, not only that, so we had them for a while. And then when I had first fostered them, they had told me, oh, they're just going to be foster from home. So they'll just stick with you until they're adopted. Well, that ended up changing because, luckily, thank goodness, they ended up being able to pretty much finally treat any animal that was sick. They got rid of it. Everything is back to normal again. And sure enough, because the community really pulled through, they had had a ton of adoptions the prior week. So they had room. So they're like, yeah, let's bring them in. We can get them on the adoption floor. And the adoption floor at our Humane Society, guys, just to kind of give you a visual, it's super cute. It's like a cozy cat room. There's furniture, and you can go in there and sit with the cats and get to know them and all that. So the adoption floor is really cool. It's very welcoming. It's very, you just get to see the kitties, be how they are. They're not in kennels or anything. And part of me, I was like, that's going to actually be perfect because really in reality, they do have better chances of being adopted. They get more exposure by being on the adoption floor than at someone's house. Just because then if someone wants to adopt them and they're in a foster house, you got to arrange through the foster, arrange a time that works, and it's just a couple more rings to jump through. It's not bad, but the adoption floor just really does. It gives them more exposure to more potential adopters. And really that's what I was hoping for with all of them, because I'm just like, they're going to get so much more exposure to potential adopters, and that's going to be really good for them. So sure enough, I was like, great. And they said, okay, Tuesday, Tuesday, can you bring them in? And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. So that night, I was picking up Maggie from school, or I guess, that afternoon, I was picking up Maggie from school, and I was like, hey, great news. And she was like, oh, what's that? And I said, well, the Humane Society, I said, guess what? They're ready to take the kittens again. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, so guess what? So Sunny, Spencer, and Elsa, they're all going to get to go to the adoption floor and, hopefully get adopted really soon. And my daughter smiled, you could tell, she was just kind of like the wheels were turning. You could tell she was processing. And then she just legitimately broke down crying. And I was like, oh my goodness. Because here's the thing, guys. When Tonto left our house to be back at the Humane Society, she was happy. She was just like, oh, that's great. Tonto's going to find a great home. That's awesome. This time, and maybe it was because it was the kittens, because kittens they're cute and fuzzy and cuddly. And what are you meowing at? I don't know if you can hear that. One of my cats, she's really communicating right now. She's really just like talking. Okay. So it did kind of surprise me because I was like, oh, whoa, she didn't react like that the last time. And, and Maggie's been awesome. And believe me, guys, I would not be fostering if I thought it'd be too stressful, for my family, for my daughter. But Maggie is so good with stuff like that. She's always like, no, I want to help them find homes too. And I have 3 cats of my own. I'm good. Like, I'm happy. So, yeah, it wasn't even because, I don't know. It was just like she broke down. And so I'm like, okay. I said, tell me what's making you feel this way. What are you feeling and why? And she's like, I am so happy that Spencer and Elsa get to find a home. And I said, yeah, I am too. I said, Spencer and Elsa, they've been real sweet. Like, I loved Elsa, guys. Like, I gotta admit, I miss Elsa. She was definitely my kind of cat. And, but that's just part of fostering. It is bittersweet. But she was telling me, she was like, I'm like, okay. And she's like, but Mom, I don't want to let Sunny go. And I was like, well, okay, tell me why you feel that way. And she's like, Mom, I just love him so much. And I just feel so like, I'm just really attached to him. And I will say, guys, Maggie really has, it didn't surprise me when she said that because she did form an attachment with Sunny. I mean, it was very clear from the get-go. She loved the other 2 as well. I mean, she did. There's no doubt about it. She didn't pick, but you could just tell from the very beginning, like she took a lot of just kind of ownership with Sunny. She was always very much like, oh, don't worry, I'll take care, because I'll feed Sunny and I'll do this with Sunny. And for some reason, she just had really, just kind of formed this bond with him. So of course she's like, well, I don't, she's like, I really don't want Sunny to leave. Well, of course, we had to talk with her and we're just like, like this is kind of part of fostering and we know, and, Sunny is going to find a great home. And she just did, like, she just kept crying over it and she was like really sad. And I hadn't seen her react that way before. So of course, my husband and I, we talked later that evening. And I was like, so what are we going to do? Because I'm like, I wasn't too worried about Spencer and Elsa because they have each other. They have siblings. Whereas Sunny, it was a little different of a situation because he didn't have any siblings. We didn't know what happened with his mom. He just came in on his own. I mean, we had him since he was about 6 weeks old. He was little. And I'm just like, I'm sure he'll find a great home with another cat and, it'll be great. But, even my husband was just like, yeah, but he's like, now this is what was kicker. So I'm the one trying to be practical, right? I'm the one who's like, well, we want to make sure we can still foster more and, we can't adopt every cat we foster. Like, you have to kind of have that kind of attitude. And he's like, no, I agree. And I said, yeah, and then there's part of me that I'm like, yeah, that's another one for vet bills and things like that. And guys, I will tell you, oh my gosh, vet bills are insane right now. Like for having animals in my house, I'm like, I literally have to strategically plan because veterinarian care is just so expensive across the board. But, so I am really honestly trying to be the logical one. And that's typically not me, guys. Like, I'm typically the one who kind of throws logic out the window. But sure enough, my husband, he was like, Hannah, he's like, I've even noticed that Maggie's just been really attached to Sunny. And sure enough, he was like, let's just adopt Sunny. And I was kind of shocked. And of course, I went through all the, are you sure, like this is another, again, going through all the kind of logical arguments, right? And he's like, no, we're fine. He's like, we can do this. And he's like, I gotta admit, I haven't seen Maggie, except for her own cats. She's like, I haven't seen her attached to a cat like that since she first got hers. And so, guys, basically, to make a long story short, we have foster failed. And on Tuesday, we officially adopted Sunny. So Sunny is ours. He is part of our family now. And it does actually kind of crack me up because Maggie named her two cats. So we've got three cats. We've got Money Penny, she's mine. And then we've got Sweetie Pie and Sugar Belle. And Sweetie Pie and Sugar Belle are my daughter's cats through and through. She's had them since she was 5. They sleep in her room with her every night. Like they're her cats. And then it did just kind of crack me up that she was the one who gave Sunny his name. And it did kind of crack me up for a moment that I'm like, oh, she likes the S name. She's got Sweetie Pie, Sugar Belle, and Sunny. And yes, so anyways, we do. Sunny is ours now. So we have added a new family member. And honestly, I'm super happy about it. He is just as sweet as can be. Some of you have maybe seen him on my lives because he'll typically make an appearance. And he's really just starting to mellow out. He's super sweet. He's super cuddly. There is a part of me that, oh my goodness, my dog's barking. Like there is a part of me that I'm just like, I really do think animals know when they've been adopted because ever since we adopted him on Tuesday, he has just been the most just cuddly, sweet. Like he fell asleep in my lap yesterday when I was diamond painting. He just wants to be with people. And I really do think animals know. I really strongly believe that somehow animals know when they found a home. And so Sunny is ours, and I will make sure too, though, to keep you updated on Spencer and Elsa. And thankfully, our Humane Society, they're actually really cool about that. They really try to communicate with fosters to let them know, like, hey, they were adopted and things like that. So I'm just kind of waiting. I'm actually kind of excited because it is for a lot of people, it's a 3-day weekend coming up. And so typically they do have more traffic because people want to adopt their pets when they have, like an extra day or they're on a break or something. So I'm feeling really hopeful for Spencer and Elsa. So I will, again, make sure that I keep you updated on that because they were super sweet too. I don't understand that. Oh, sorry. My Siri was deciding something. But yeah, so yes, we have a new addition to the family. So very excited. And he really just fits in perfectly, and it's been awesome. So that is definitely my big fail of the week. They call it foster failing. And yep, that was us. We did foster fail. So we won't be doing it again though. And of course, I'm sure everyone's saying, yeah, right, Hannah, you'll do it again. But we really can't because we want to continue to foster. And at this point now, we have 3 dogs, 4 cats, and that's enough. That is more than enough. That is enough animal love to last a lifetime. So we're good on that now. But yeah, so besides that, that was really the big story of the week. Another shout out to just people who have checked out my new Ko-fi page. I really appreciate it. Super sweet. I did get some supporters, which was just like so kind. I'm so appreciative of it. So I will have a thank you at the end now of each video of people who support me on Ko-fi. Just as a little just a little shout out to you. So thank you for that so much. Other things that are going on. Let's see, 3-day weekends coming up. So definitely let me know what you guys all have planned for Labor Day weekend. I know for us, I think we're just really going to chill. We might take a little day trip down to Oklahoma City on Saturday with some friends of ours and with Maggie, and probably go to the outlet malls there because I do like the outlet malls there. So I think we're going to do that. And really, I think that's it. Maybe we'll grill one night. The weather has finally been a little better. Like it's still pretty close to triple digits, but it hasn't been like the literal like 112, 115, like those super high temperatures. So that has been a little better. Um, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, really just pretty calm. Again, I finally feel like I have found my rhythm with this diamond painting. I really am going to set myself a goal to do this, to finish this by the end of October. Now, that will be the past the Cheryl Baker event, because the Cheryl Baker event goes just until the end of September. But I figured, I'll give myself some more time to do this. And then I do want to do one more column on the Last Supper. And if I do that, then, and I'll give you an update, if I finish this column on the Last Supper, then I'll be pretty much a third of the way done through that five-foot painting. So I'm really excited. I was actually kind of organizing. I always reorganize my craft room. I constantly am like moving things and rearranging things. And that's why, as you can see, I'm actually on a different desk today because I put my Last Supper kit on my other desk and this one on the bigger one now, just to kind of switch it up. Wow, I just spilled drills everywhere. So yeah, and I had decided to just unroll the Last Supper because I typically keep it rolled, the parts that I'm not diamond painting on, I keep it rolled up. And just for fun last night, I unrolled it and I didn't even realize, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm legitimately a third of the way through this painting now. So it was really exciting. So I will make sure to post like a new update picture. I want to finish the column before I post that update picture, but yeah, I was just like, wow, like I don't know. I'm proud, guys, because first of all, I don't have a whole lot of finishes this year, but I don't think I'm not going to finish the Last Supper probably by 2023, but just to see how much progress has been made. And again, that painting, it's pretty much single placing the whole time because it's so much confetti. Like I've been single placing that really the entirety of working on this. But yeah, just kind of looking to actually see, oh my gosh, like how much has actually been done. It was really cool. Like it made me feel really good. And again, guys, I mean, this is never anything that, there's no judgment, there's no time constraints or anything. Like diamond painting is supposed to be relaxing and there's no, I don't give myself deadlines or anything like that. But like I have to admit, it was really cool to see that in really, let's see, June, July, and August, like, okay, I've been working on it for about 3 months, but to have that third of the way done now, sorry guys. I was really happy. Like I was legitimately like, wow, that I really have put in a lot of work into this painting and yeah, like there'll be a grieving process when it's finished because that kit has really been a work of love for sure. But on the other side, I've already ordered my next big project and you'll see that when you see it. I'll just kind of put in a teaser for that. And that doesn't even count cross-stitch conversions, guys. So I've got a lot of projects in the works. Like there'll be more big projects. That's just kind of my vibe. I think that's just what I don't know if I don't want to say I'm becoming known for it because that's not it. Because Katie with Diamonds and Washi, like oh my gosh, her diamond painting conversion project, like her cross stitch conversion, like that's enormous. It's like 8 panels. But I will say, I probably definitely prefer these bigger pieces, and I don't know, that's just kind of the way I go. But who knows? Maybe I'll do some snack sizes. There's one I ordered that I'm going to try and do for Christmas that's actually not huge. It's not as big as what I usually get. It's not snack size, but to me it would probably be snack size because it's not as big. So anyhow, But yeah, that's really kind of what's going on. Next week, I will go live, and I'm really excited about next week because for that live, we're just, you know what, we're gonna have fun and it'll be a celebration because next week will mark 1 year since I've been on YouTube. So I never would have thought that this would be happening a year later. Uh, just completely unexpected. I'm still very grateful and, you know, to a point almost overwhelmed by just like everyone's kindness and support. So next week on my live, I go live every other Thursday at noon Central Standard Time. And yeah, I will make sure. Ooh, hopefully that didn't cut out. If it did, we'll see. If my camera just cut out for a moment, I apologize. So yeah, so I go live at noon Central Standard Time every other Thursday. Still thinking about maybe eventually going every Thursday, but not quite yet, just because I really do have to be careful with that, just because I do help my in-laws get to medical appointments. They both have significant health conditions, and so I do have to try and make sure I've got some flexibility in my schedule, and going live every other week, that still allows me that flexibility. But yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, we'll just have a little celebration next week, and it'll be kind of a 1 year YouTube anniversary live. And that's when, so going back to the giveaway, that's when I'll choose people for the giveaway. So that's when I'll choose people to win these cute little minders. And again, guys, like, I know it's not much, but honestly, I have fun making them, and I figured, you know what, maybe someone would enjoy these. I'll give them to someone. So we'll make sure that during that live, I'll announce the winners for the giveaway. Which brings me to, if you want to win those little minders, the Wednesday Adam ones and the Sanderson Sisters ones. And again, the winner will win both of them. So you'll win those 2 minders. Then what you need to do is, to be eligible to win, is in the comment section, you need to, first of all, comment. You can comment anything that you want. However, at the end of your comment, I want you to leave, no, you know what? No, never mind. We'll do a keyword instead. Sorry, guys, I should have thought this through. We'll do a keyword. So the keyword, we'll make it easy though, is fall. All right, so fall is among us, is coming. You can smell the pumpkin spice lattes from a mile away. Let's use the word fall. So comment down below. Use the word fall, F-A-L-L, and you will be eligible to win these 2 little minders. Now, I will say too, and I'm very, very sorry, believe me, I will have it figured out. Right now, I have to keep this giveaway in the United States. So for my friends who are out of state or out of country, I am sorry. I can't do it for you guys just yet, but I will try and figure out down the road, like, how to do a giveaway to international viewers as well. So this giveaway this time is just within the United States. So just to keep that in mind. And again, I apologize, guys. It's not that I want to do that. I just have to figure out a way that would be best for shipping and figure that out. So this first giveaway will be, United States only. So with that being said, let me see how long I've been going for. Oh, okay, I have a few more minutes. I just want to make sure. Hi. Oh, hold on. Someone's at my feet and wants to say hi. So I'll bring him up here so you can see him. This is so stupid to let him on my diamond painting, guys, but I can't help it. I'll just, ooh, don't step there. You might be able to hear him purr. He's like super purring right now. And then he's trying to eat my light. Yeah, there he, oh, and he turned it off. You stinker. All right. Oh, no, don't knock that. Sorry. Okay, yeah. We've had enough kitty time. That was stupid, Hannah. That was a mistake. No, don't drink my coffee. Yeah, there you go, guys. So, yeah. if you guys want more kitty shenanigans, yeah, definitely join my lives because there usually is plenty of it. But he's pretty darn cute, guys, I have to admit. He's a cutie patootie. But yeah, so that is really all that's going on. Everything else, like family's doing well. Maggie is just like kicking butt in school. Like this fourth grade year has been awesome for her. She just seems really settled and she's kind of like she knows her routine. So that's been great. Yeah, really just it's kind of been nice. Things haven't been really too eventful, which I prefer that way. Oh, okay. Last thing, I guess I might have found yet another not hobby, but very fun activity that I might also start getting into. It's crazy. I don't know why. So last night, literally last night, I've never done this before. I picked up my daughter's Nintendo Switch. She has a Nintendo Switch. And I put it in like the handheld version and started playing Animal Crossing. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh gosh, did my camera run out again? Guys, I apologize. If my camera stopped again, I don't know why, and I don't even know if I can edit that out, but you know, I'll try and make it as smooth a transition as possible. But yeah, guys, I started playing Animal Crossing. I ended up playing it for 2 hours last night. I've never played a video game for that long, and I had so much fun. It was just the most delightful, just fun game. And so, yeah, guys, I might be playing that more. I am not a gamer. I never have been. And I don't think Animal Crossing is probably considered legitimate gaming to all my gamers out there. But I had so much fun and I really enjoyed it. So I'm like, ooh, I might be playing that more. Oh, and then also I'm almost done with my book. I did start, my friend Cheryl and I, she's my best friend who lives here. We always usually kind of do a little book club of our own. And typically it falls within the lines of like psychological thriller or something of that nature. And we typically will gravitate towards Stephen King. Like we've read a couple of his books together. And sure enough, we decided, we're like, well, what should we read now? And the other thing is both Cheryl and I's birthdays are in October. Our birthdays are actually only 2 days apart. So we typically will celebrate together. And we'll typically do like a scary movie because we're both late October babies. We were almost Halloween babies. So we tend to do a scary movie or something like that. Well, last year we finished all the Halloween movies. That's what we did last year. So this year I'm like, well, what do we do? And she's like, ooh, I know. What if we did Dr. Sleep? That's a great movie. And she's like, I've never actually seen it and I've always wanted to. And I was like, oh, you mean Dr. Sleep? That's based on the book. And she's like, yeah, and you know what? She's like, I never did read the book. How about we read the book together and then we'll watch the movie. And I was like, that sounds like so much fun. So we are reading Dr. Sleep. Dr. Sleep is technically, if you are a Stephen King person, Dr. Sleep is technically the sequel to The Shining. So The Shining is, you know, it was a very, very famous movie in the 70s with Jack Nicholson. Obviously, it was a book first by Stephen King. I have read The Shining. It's been about 10 years since I've read The Shining, but I absolutely loved the book. The book was amazing. Very different from the movie, by the way. If you ever read the book, then watch the movie again, I'd be curious to hear your opinions on it because I thought the movie, and don't get me wrong, it's a great classic horror movie. I mean, that's kind of a cult favorite. Very different from the book, though, and definitely strayed pretty far away from the book, in my opinion. But that's just me. But yeah, so it is a sequel to The Shining. And yeah, it's, oh my gosh, guys. So I'm almost done. I've got, oh, I don't know, maybe, I think I've got like 200 pages left because it's around like I don't know, it's between like 500 and 600 pages. So I'm almost there. And oh, so good. So good. And now I'm like, I cannot wait to watch the movie because from what I've heard, the movie is quite, it was really good. Like it was a good film adaptation of the book. And Stephen King approved it. And you know, if he approves the movie from his own works, like, you know, it's good. So yeah, so I started reading that last week. And yes, I'm almost done. So sometimes, like, I probably would have been finished with it if I had read it every day, but I just didn't because, again, I would have read last night, but then apparently now spent 2 hours playing Animal Crossing. So, yeah, didn't get as much done. But yeah, so that's it. I think I've probably said that like 5 times already, guys, but I really do think that's it now. So, yeah, so as you can tell, it's so bad, guys. Like, I could be multi-placing here, but I don't know. Single placing is just kind of my vibe right now. I think part of it is because I'm so used to single placing on The Last Supper that I've just kind of been just single placing everything now when I'm like, there are clearly areas where I could be multi placing, but that's just not what I'm feeling right now. Um, I've been doing a lot of square kits too, guys, and I will be honest, I don't think rounds are in the near future anytime soon. I was thinking even both my Christmas kits that I'm thinking about doing, they're both square as well. So, yeah, you may not be seeing rounds from me for a while. It has been mostly square. However, I will say, this kit has been really fun now that I've kind of gotten into a groove of things because it really is a great combination of color blocking and confetti. Like all this, like the tree here, that's all color blocking. I did multi-place the heck out of this. And then you've got kind of little areas here, but look at her eye though. Isn't that so pretty? She's so cute, and I can't wait to like do her vacuum because her vacuum cleaner is in here. It's so freaking cute. But yeah, no rounds in the near future. It will probably be quite a while. And I love rounds. I think rounds are great, but for some reason that's just not what I've been vibing with lately. So anyhow, all right, there we go. I think now I'm at time. So hopefully that didn't feel like filler conversation, guys, or me going on any weird tangents, which I'm sure most of this was crazy tangents, but that's just how it is. But anyways, all right, so I'll finish up the square. I'll be posting progress pics, but yeah, I just hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's taking care of themselves. Stay healthy, please. I know here we're already knee deep into back to school germs. Thankfully, it hasn't hit us. Knock on wood. But I'm sure it's coming. Like I'm all stocked up for sixth season. So hopefully you're staying healthy, taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other. I really hope this video brings you joy. It always brings joy to me making them. Make sure, again, last reminder, if you want a chance to win these fun little cover minders, and again, they're not much, but I had fun making them and would love to give them to someone else. Make sure you comment below and use the word fall, F-A-L-L. All right, guys, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.